Hey you two, this is Eerie Falls, not really care. I was originally going to sing today and had a request for Relient K's song When I Go Down by my friend who texted it to me. What he didn't mention when he asked me to sing for him is the fact that the song is 6.5 minutes long, has 4 chord changes, and is longer than the Bible has words. Yeah, pretty much right. It's pretty much that long. I've just spent the last 3 hours trying to learn it, and if the song's that long, it's going about that much. Yeah, let's not even go there. I'll discuss that with him another time. I also have pretty much nothing to do because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I spent 3 hours learning a song when I could have been sleeping. But now it's too late to sleep because I have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to stay up and chat pretty much crap on here about 50 Shades of Grey, although it's not crap because the book itself is actually pretty good. So it's not crap. It's more of a question. A very long, overly drawn out, somewhat rhetorical question that has an answer somewhere that you guys get to give. Honest to God, what I say makes sense in my head, and after a few of these videos you'll get used to me and start to understand what I'm saying, but for now let's just pretend you do. For now. Maybe. Anyway. I read it because my mum, my aunt, my nana, yes seriously my nana, a bunch of my friends, preliminarily the main ones are my male friends, which is the worrying part, have all been ranting and raving and going on and on about this book. And it wasn't that I didn't want to read it. I did. In my own time, without everyone going crazy about it. In the end, I literally downloaded Kindle because I'm not going out and spending I don't even know how much those books are. I know it's overpriced, but I'm not going out and spending a buttload of money on a book that I probably am not going to like. So I downloaded Kindle, bought them from Amazon, and just got a bunch of parodies of it as well, just because it seemed fun. Also, it kind of amuses me because although it started off with a fan fiction of Twilight, if everybody knows that, they should do. Although I do love the fact that she got kicked off the fan site for being too dirty on the fan site, and then she decided to make her own. But although it's a fan fiction, it's also a parody in itself of Twilight. And then there's now parodies of a parody, which is probably overkill, but at the same time the parodies of the parody are pretty good. Especially 50 Shades of Grey and 50 Shades of Black and Blue. If anybody watches this, you should definitely check those out because I damn near wet myself with giggles when I read 50 Shades of Black and Blue. And my favourite thing about 50 Shades of Grey is the fact that rather than a multi-billionaire heir to the throne of a massive company, it's a guy with a fruit stand in the middle of Manchester somewhere with a tracksuit and a moped. He doesn't track a phone in this one though, so that's good. He just, has his mum eat chicken wings with them in bed, which is possibly stranger than the book itself. But moving on from that, let's go back to 50 Shades of Grey and not 50 Shades, because nobody cares about the guy on the moped. I mainly want to talk about how everybody built this book up for me, and I was expecting fireworks on every page and this massive storyline, and instead there was practical rape, my opinion. There was also stalking, and I genuinely believe that had Christian not been rich, exceedingly rich, she would have rang the police after he tracked her cell phone. And I think this guy is crazy and has severe mental issues, and not in that cute little, oh, he's broken, let's fix him, we love broken people. No, he's crazy. That man is banged in the head. If my boyfriend tracked my phone, I would chase him down with a frying pan. I really would. My boyfriend's scared of me anyway, because, I talk in my sleep and that freaks him out, but that's not really the point. Just don't do that. Tracking a cell phone is not normal. And especially, neither is buying the company that your girlfriend works at. That's horrifying. Not only can he now follow her wherever she goes, got rid of her car because he didn't like it, he's now bought the company where she works. So, God forbid they ever break up. Oh wait, they do. I don't understand it. Am I the only person having trouble, fathoming how she could want to be with somebody who pretty much holds her life in his hands? He could just crush her. In fact, the scariest part of this whole thing is that you worry he will. I'm the only one I know that actually think Christian's crazy. And Annabelle, sorry, that's filthy shades. Anastasia's not really that clever either. She seems a bit crazy in herself. Is it just me? Can't be just me. The guy nearly kills Jose, I think that's how you say his name, for kissing her, but fair enough, Jose was a bit of an ass at that moment, but still. This is more me asking anyone else in YouTube who bothers to watch this video, if your boyfriend or girlfriend or partner, I don't know what you guys are into, if somebody you were with treated you the way Christian would, am I the only one that would leave them? And am I the only one that thinks the book is a little far-fetched in a very mundane way? Plus, the whole BDSM thing. Yes, the book is raunchy. It thoroughly fulfills that promise to most people. But, I really don't understand why he beats her up with a belt. I know she asked him to, but one, why ask him to? Two, why hit her with a belt whether she asks you to or not? It's a belt, it's gonna hurt. And three, he gave her a safe word. Is she retarded? Why not use a safe word? I really don't get their relationship. It seems so destructive. I've not yet read 50 Shades Darker or 50 Shades Free. And I really, really probably should. But thus far I've not been impressed. Especially by the ending to 50 Shades of Grey. She's lying on a bed, sobbing her heart out. And that's it. That's the end of the book. Nothing else. Oh my god, he left me, my life is over, I must cry. Which I know is kind of like Bella when Edward leaves her and then she ends up crying her heart out in the woods by a house and nobody can find her and it's this big massive thing. I know that doesn't happen in this one. And I know it's a fan fiction of that, but still. Surely I'm not the only girl that when a guy leaves me, I don't just sit there and sob for the rest of the month. I get up, live a little, see my friends, do housework, normal stuff. I certainly don't, collapse in woods and cry and sort of stay depressed for months on end until my beloved comes back to me. It seems a very arcane kind of mindset. Did women's liberation not happen in this fantasy world where Twilight and 50 Shades take place? Or are we all just little slaves and servants for our men? Because that seems to be how the book is portraying us. Which is odd considering it was written by a woman. I have the utmost respect for E.L. James herself. To drag yourself from obscurity with a fan fiction is any writer's dream. As a writer myself, I applaud her because that's wow. And also, I've looked at the stats for this. Like, in the first week, it sold more books than any other book in the world. The fastest. Germany is already on its 5th reprinting. But, you know, Germans are the ones who brought us Two Girls, One Cup. Enough said. I don't want people to misinterpret this. I do like the books. I'm just disappointed when it was built up like that for me, and I'm now disappointed by the outcome. You know, I'm really hoping that 50 Shades Freed and 50 Shades Darker, you know, enlighten me to what everyone else is so obsessed about. At best, they're mediocre. Plus, she also relates an orgasm to the spin cycle of a washing machine. And what is this inner goddess? It seems mildly schizophrenic to me. You know, subconscious wearing half-moon spectacles and inner goddess doing the samba. I don't know. I don't have a mini goddess doing the samba. Do you? Yeah, this is just me asking for comments and what everybody else thinks, because I feel pretty darn alone in this theory that it's not as good as everyone says. But you know, thanks for listening, guys. I know I probably just wasted 12 minutes of your life, but thanks anyway. Bye. Oh, and I will learn the song eventually. Give me a week. Bye.